okay, so I think I do that a lot, right? Like, okay, so, and then I sit up. A solution-oriented mortgage company.
So, we were talking before, it's a very competitive market as far as having low inventory.
Yeah.
A lot of people make an offer on a house and it's already bought. Or there's they make an offer and there's 5 other offers. So having a solution-oriented mortgage company, what that means is that if they need to tell the seller, hey, we can close in 25 days, and they're the same offer as somebody who went to a Wells Fargo and has to close in 50 days, that's more attractive for that seller. Or if they need a little bit of a less of a seller assist, a solution-oriented mortgage company like Annie Mac, where we can provide a lender credit to offset that seller assist that seller may have to give that buyer. So just being able to be flexible, close super fast when you need to be, think of different creative strategies.
How would someone even know if a company is that without a company just telling them that they're that?
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at
great, that's great.
I mean, you wouldn't. It's just like, how would you know? Which is the best manufacturer of a car. It's like you have to do your research. If you look at like my Zillow reviews, for example, you could see what 23 recent clients have said about working with me and Annie Mac. So you get an idea that it's not just me saying that we're gonna.
So you're saying look up reviews.
Yeah,
do your homework.
Yeah, there's Zillow provides a lot of reviews off of professional.
Jeff, if anyone asks at all, any of the women I ever dated, they won't like me at all. Are you sure about this? I'm serious.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't like this review thing.
You don't like the review thing?
It's a good idea, is what it's not.
Yeah, I love it. I definitely recommend people to go to go to Zillow.
Yeah.
They could search my name and they could see what clients have said, so that they do know that it's not just somebody saying that they're going to do something. But whether it's closing fast, whether it's providing a lender credit, it's just there's creative strategies. There's strategies that they're so creative that I use. I almost hesitate to tell social media world about them, like the ability to cover, for the buyer to cover the seller's transfer tax if need be, which makes your offer more competitive to the seller, or vice versa. There's a lot of little tricks that if you've been doing this a long time and
you've been in the business like what, 6 months?
60 years maybe.
No, like 15. What is this?
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Since you were 8.
Since I was 8, yeah.
8 years old.
Yeah, because I look like I'm 8 now.
I was just saying you look good.
So it's that's what you need. I mean, I even have realtors that say, there's sellers that they don't even want to entertain FHA offers right now for buyers because of how competitive the market is. And again, that you need another really good mortgage guy, because I've gotten on the phone with listing agents to explain to them that an FHA appraisal is not as scary that it used to be, and an FHA offer, if you're fully pre-approved by that mortgage bank, by that mortgage company, is just as good as a conventional offer.
So you go, okay, so in that scenario, where it makes sense, if it's so competitive, and the common culture, right, the common thought is FHA, oh, that could be a problem, closing, and then they don't know that until you have that conversation.
Right. So
the solution-oriented originator, or really anyone, is going to go the extra mile and have that conversation.
Right. Going the extra mile, talking to that listing agent or talking to that seller if it's a for sale by owner, and explaining to them why it makes sense, why you shouldn't be more afraid with one loan program versus another if they're fully pre-approved. It goes a long way, and I've done that successfully recently in the very recent past, where I got on the phone with a listing agent. I explained to them why the FHA offer was better for the borrower. They're getting a lower effective mortgage interest rate, and why the seller shouldn't be any more afraid than a conventional offer. And they went under contract and they closed.
Wow, that's awesome. No, seriously. So one tip for anyone watching this, whether they're someone purchasing, someone selling, an agent, what's one tip in the context of this conversation of a solution-oriented?
Well, being able to close super fast is really in more and more demand in our industry. Whether it's a straightforward conventional deal that somebody needs to have closed 20 days, or it's a jumbo deal where you need to close it 35 days. I guess one tip that a solution that my bank and myself can offer, Annie Mac, is we can make that happen, and our our closing time, year to date, averages right around 30 days or just less than 30 days. I'm not precisely sure exactly, but right around then, which is way faster than the nationwide average, which is about 45 days.
Nationwide average. So you beat them with more effort and what?
Creativity.
Creativity. That's the word of the day.